Hello, everybody. Let me just check. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm just checking. Okay. Everyone can hear me? Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's another Friday, which means it's time for another Friday stream. I'm Iconi Angelos, the Gear Games Community Manager. Hi, I'll prepare your tea. Yeah, exactly. I was just finishing the preparations. Kat is not joining the stream today. No, Kat is busy today. Kat is quite busy today. Alright, I hope you guys can hear me. I hope you guys can hear the video. Let me just quickly check that. Why is it also playing this sound? Alright. Gotta make sure that everything is playing correctly, okay? Oh. I understand. Close file when inactive, and close file when inactive, and there you go. How are you guys doing? What do you guys think about the Bison trailer that we have released today? When Iconia new skin dance, that's gonna be when Iconia gets a new Art of War themed skin, obviously. So, but for now, she's gonna be dancing, just as her default. But anyways, let me point at the right direction. Over there, somewhere above me, in the top right corner, is a promo code: Big Bad Bison. Big Bad Bison. The Atlas trailer was just unfair. Why do you think so? What was the development process for the Bison? What do you mean by that? An entertainator. By the way, guys, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, so you can watch from any platform you choose, any platform you wish. Thanks, devs. You cooked us again, just like with the Delta Cyclone spam, and let's not forget the most effective unit in the game, the Seraphim. I don't understand what this means, but I hope. I wonder. Oh, it's the lore guy. Oh, you're the guy who keeps tagging me on the thread in Discord. But anyways, what do you guys think about the heavy Bison? Heavy Tesla tank. Post one in the chat if you like Tesla tanks. Anyone misses the cat? Cats. Damn, that's rude. Bros don't like melee as most testers did. I mean, I feel like you guys are just your opinions on the Bison are very skewed by the fact that you've only seen the trailer. Here would be great if you increased range. I think it's already great. Honestly, I can talk about it now since we've been playing these heroes and playtesting for quite a while already on Sandbox. But Bison has gone through an adventure. Bison is severely underestimated. Yeah, that's what I also think, because when we played the heroes in playtesting, Bison was incredibly strong. It's very powerful. I don't see anything special about the Bison. I mean, first of all, it's a Tesla tank. It may not look visually as impressive as a walking mech, but first of all, it's an electricity tank, and electricity is cool. I like Tesla technology. But also, it's just beefy. It's just so powerful. Like, it's so thick. It's super thick. Mega thick. Extra thick. With 2 C's. Wait, this hero and mole, bro? Drill plus horn? Yeah, we can have double melee comps now. And actually, with the mole, I've seen people say that Bison Mole Wolverine might be a good combo. I don't know. We'll see about that. Bison is trash, says Dat Fung. I mean, how do you know? Have you played with it? Why are you already an expert on Bison? I like both heroes. Yeah, I think so too. I think both heroes are pretty cool. Why do Confederate players sometimes fight against players in the same faction? That's just the same for Resistance as well. For better matchmaking purposes. Okay. You guys are very judgmental. I don't understand. Source, trust me, bro. Exactly. People are like, oh yeah, Bison is such a bad hero. Their source is like, they've seen a video about it. And they think that it's gonna be not great. You know, actually, when Atlas came out, a lot of people were saying like, oh, it's so slow. It's so useless. Why are you guys making Confederation so slow and useless? And I'm like, bro, Confederation is Confederation is slow. It's a slow, thick faction. Listen to the audience. Nobody likes the Resistance hero. I mean, who is this audience that dislikes the Resistance hero, and what are they basing their opinion on? The R43 community is the definition of judgmental. I mean, it's true, yeah. Does the Bison have a stun ability? Yeah, actually, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at the trailer. Let's have a look at the trailer for a sec here, guys. So first of all, here. This is the moment here that I want to talk about. You see, it charges into... By the way, guys, it charges into a group of 7 Zeus by itself, like alone, and kills every single one of them without that much of an issue. And this is the actual effect, the passive. This is the passive ability. It will stun and deal heavy damage to things around it. So that's what is going on here. It stuns in a circle around it. It deals heavy damage. How are you guys comparing it to Atlas? You guys don't know anything about the Atlas. You have seen this exactly the same video about Atlas. Is Bison level 3? Yes. Leviathan kills them too easily? I don't know. I don't know about that. We're actually going to be releasing a bunch of short videos about the heroes, like, fighting each other. That's going to be pretty cool. There's going to be Bison versus Atlas, Bison versus Solaris, Bison versus two Seraphims. Anything you can think about. We got a bunch of video ideas stored. We're going to be posting shorts about it on our YouTube channel. So subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't yet. Subscribe. Press the subscribe button if you want to see Bison and Atlas fight a bunch of other heroes. The real question is, why is Bro so small? So when we were recording these videos, this was still the earlier phase of testing. Bison will get increased in size. We're gonna make Bison bigger. They use the dreaming machine. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But yeah, Bison will get bigger. It will get larger. Not by a lot. It's not gonna be like twice as big, but it's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be bigger. Kara and Nate, how do you know anything about this hero? Like, excuse me? Will Bison win against Atlas in final battle? Stay tuned. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to find out if Atlas wins against Bison. We're going to be making shorts about it. Atlas kill everyone. Again, how do you guys know so much about what the heroes are going to be like? Have you played them? The electric effect is quite satisfying. Yeah, I think the visual effects on the hero are really cool. I would like it to be a bit more visually impressive. Because, like, I feel like what a lot of people are basing their opinion about is just because they look at it and they see a tank and they're like, oh no, it's a tank. How many blueprint does it take? It will cost more than the previous tier 3 heroes, but I cannot say how many yet. Slow ultimate attack. The thing about this active ability is that it deals damage as it passes through units as well. It's not, admittedly, it's not very well visible on the trailer, but it doesn't just deal damage in the center of the explosion. It deals damage as it travels as well. More interested in hearing the voice lines of the new heroes. They will be audible a little bit in the upcoming review videos about them. But yeah, Bison voiceover is funny. I like Bison voiceover personally a lot more than the Atlas voiceover. How Resistance gets strong attack hero? It is a strong attack hero, guys. Don't worry about it. This hero is a strong attack hero. So the active ability deals damage as it passes through things as well. It will explode, deal tons of damage to the units that it hits with the ability. How does it shoot normally? Does it deal damage normally? Yes, it has 2 weapons. First one is, well, the impact electrodes. It's the horns, that's why it's called the Bison. But the secondary weapon is the actual Tesla coil. So you can see it here, actually, that he zaps the tanks around it. And the unique thing about this weapon is that it actually can strike multiple enemies at the same time. So it doesn't target enemies one by one. It will hit a number of units around itself automatically. The Atlas voiceover should have been the operator and not the robot. It is the operator. So Atlas is piloted by a person. Atlas is piloted by a human being. And for the Atlas voiceover, we have hired like a really beefy, like big black man kind of voiceover. And for the Bison, we're gonna have like a crazy scientist kind of vibe. I think it's very cool. EMP ability, yeah. But in reality, there's not much power. I mean, you can say the same about the Atlas, right? Because Atlas trailer and Bison trailer were both recorded to show exactly what the hero capabilities are. I mean, obviously, Atlas is not going to be able to shoot down Albatross with a single hit, yeah? Like, obviously, guys, Atlas is not going to be able to shoot down Albatross in a single rocket barrage. It's not going to be able to one-shot everything, okay? Big black man? Yeah, big black man. But yeah. So Atlas is obviously not gonna be able to one-shot everything. Atlas survived the nuke. I mean, yeah, he did. Yes, he did survive a nuke. So the thing about Atlas. Okay, you know what? Actually, let's go back to Atlas. I think I have the Atlas trailer here as well. Hold on. That's the teaser. Here. Let me lower the volume. I also need to adjust it here. Hit the screen. There you go. So, the thing about this passive ability. Let's check out Atlas again. So, it survives a nuke here. Do you see how it's like... Do you see how Atlas starts kind of like zippy zappy sparkling, sending sparks all over the place and smoking and stuff? And after a while, it does explode. So the reason why this is that Atlas is actually surviving this nuke temporarily. Its ability is that it can survive for a couple of seconds after it's brought down to no health. It's not that it survived the nuke necessarily, but it has taken enough damage to be destroyed, but it can just keep going for a couple of seconds after that. So it doesn't actually have that enough durability to survive a nuke, okay? It can go a little bit for after dying. So Bison works a little bit differently in that it's got this big frontal shield. You can see it actually on his model. It's got this big frontal panel. Actually, we have the Bison teaser here as well, where we can actually have a look at that as well. Yeah. Here you go. Here you go. Damn it, I can't get a good like moment to pause, but I'm assuming that we're gonna see impact electrodes. But yeah, so this big ass frontal shield is armor increase. It's got frontal armor increase. And if you know a little bit about how armor works, armor is damage reduction. It's converted through a particularly complicated formula, which is why it's not public. We don't want you guys to think about too much about math. We want you to think about winning. But basically, it's got a lot more armor in the front, which means that if you shoot at it from the front, it's going to be way more durable. And that exactly is what allows it to close the distance here. So we can see that on here, we love math. No, you don't love math. This active ability, by the way, did you notice? Did you notice what the active ability even does? It disables the shield. It drains the energy of the shield. It disables buildings. You can see, I think also, a lot of you guys have missed. Pay attention to this special vehicle factory. The Torrent is about to exit the facility, but the facility gets stunned, and the unit is cancelled. Like, you can cancel unit production, you can stun buildings, you can stun super weapons, you can stun defenses, you can drain energy of the shield, and you know, shield is the backbone of the Confederation army. shield is the backbone of the Confederation army, guys. If you disable the shield energy, what are they gonna do? Alright, and about the other thing, why is the uranium necessary for its construction? Because it's based on uranium technology. It doesn't cancel, it gets out after the stun is over. Well, I mean, I guess I used the wrong word there. But yeah, he like prevents it from leaving the facility. And look at this. That's 6 Zeus tanks and 2 Vertexes shooting at it from the front. He arrives, stuns, deals damage to everybody, kills it. Think about it. In real combat, how often are you going to see a unit that does this? This is easily almost like 1,500 or more resources that it just takes out by itself without dying. The Confederate lost a bunch of resources. The resistance player gets to keep his tank. And that's without even using the active ability. If you use the active ability, if he uses the active ability, then it would deal even more damage. It would be even faster. And you also need to think about it like this. In real combat, you're going to be surrounded by units. You're going to be under chameleon support. I think also we should have showed this in the trailer, but it would be extremely effective under chameleon fog. But obviously, we didn't want to show it because you can't see the Bison under it. We wanted to show the Bison. But if you use the chameleon with it, it's going to be incredibly strong, right? You're going to close the distance, you're going to kill it, you're going to kill your enemies, you're going to have Jaguars firing around it too. All the Zeus that are firing on the Bison are not firing at your Jaguars, guys. What else do we have here? I saw a question. What's the point of stun? Bison can stun units. It can stun units, guys. So when it approaches and uses its passive ability to stun, it will stun units. Who says that it can't stun units? Where did you get that? Does the active do big damage? Yeah, it does pretty crazy damage. Atlas kill a lot of Jaguars and more things. Bison only kill 6 Zeus and 2 Cyclones. I mean, how many units did Atlas actually kill? I mean, obviously we show it walking around killing stuff, like shooting at things, shooting at buildings, using its active ability on a cloud of smoke and Jaguars. We don't actually know how many units are there because we can't see. But yeah. What's the point of stunning buildings as well? Though, is what I wanted to address too. I'm gonna say, do you really not see the value in depowering enemy base even for a short time while you're attacking it? By the time the enemy base is gonna go back to power, you're gonna be done destroying. And at the same time, the active ability's main appeal in the actual battle is that it drains the energy of the shield and the chameleon. It also works in the chameleon. So another thing, it works in the chameleon too. So if you're shooting it, if you're in the same faction battle, if you're shooting resistance, if you're fighting resistance on resistance, drains the chameleon shield energy as well. Depends on how fast the Bison can move. I mean, you can see here, like you actually can see on the trailer how fast it moves. Look, it moves at the exact speed as Jaguars and Porcupines and all the other vehicles. Like, it's pretty quick. How do you guys know who's more powerful? I don't understand this. You guys are so confident in saying that, oh, this hero is not powerful, this hero is powerful. How do you guys even know? You guys are hilarious sometimes. Jesus Christ. Why resistance always gets stronger heroes? Okay, now we're going in the other direction. Now we're saying that Atlas... Do I have to defend Atlas now? Do I have to defend Atlas now? And Visor's quicker than Mammoth's Confederation is cooked. Yeah, but he had other tanks there too. He had Jaguars there as well. On the trailer. So all we can do is speculate until release date. I mean, it's true. Yeah, you guys can only speculate. I mean, I've already played these heroes. I've played these heroes on Sandbox, you know, where we playtest the new stuff that comes out. And actually, the YouTubers are going to be playing the new heroes in the upcoming days to record their videos for you guys. So they're gonna have they're gonna get their hands on it very soon. Can we see it? No, I can't show sandbox footage, guys. I cannot show sandbox stuff. I think they're judging by the aura. I mean, that's possible, okay? I mean, that's very possible. To be honest, I really wish it looked more impressive, okay? That's the one thing I'm gonna say about the Bison, is that it is such a dark horse, because compared to Atlas, it's really not going to, it really looks not as impressive as the Atlas does. I will admit, 100%, you heard it from me here. I personally prefer the way Atlas looks, because it's a giant fighting mecha, you know? If we give you $50, will you show us footage? No. Look, like Atlas, we have this big giant robot. Yeah, like it looks cool, yeah? It looks cool. It looks cool because it's a robot. It looks cool because it's a walking robot. But like, you know, this thing doesn't look as impressive. It is gonna be bigger. It is gonna be bigger in the actual when the heroes come out. We will increase its size. It will become bigger. Does Atlas use infantry boosts? Okay, so that's a question I've heard as well. I've seen as well asked on Facebook. Atlas is a vehicle like Seraphim, so it will not need infantry boosts. It will need vehicle boosts. How are you guys so confident if it will be useful or not? I don't understand. But anyway, Bison being the underdog, yeah, I mean, it's visually not as appealing. It's like, it doesn't look as strong. I don't understand. Do you guys apply the same logic when you like go vote? When you like go vote for politicians, do you like vote for the cooler part? Actually, never mind. Trump won the election in America. I bet that's how people vote as well. Anyway, let's not get political on this stream. I was just making a joke. And anyways, in any case, why did Kamir Damit John Doe name it the Bison? Resistance vehicles follow an animalistic theme. Yeah, it's following what is it called? Well, yeah, I mean it's animal themed, and the Bison is called the Bison because it has horns. It has horns, and it's gonna ram people. Since you play both, would you rather use Bison or Leviathan? Personally, I would prefer Bison, because for me, Leviathan is just too slow. I don't really like Leviathan because it's a very slow hero. Bison is faster, so I'll be honest here, if it gets caught out of position, I'm cooked. Does it stun the HQ? It stuns all the buildings, yes. I don't actually know what stunning the HQ does, though. That's a good question. Maybe you guys can find out. Atlas versus Bison, who win? If you want to know who wins, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to be making shorts where new heroes are going to be fighting anything. They're going to be fighting a lot of things. Bison's trash. Guys, how do you know? How can you possibly know if it's good or not? I think Bison don't need fast. No, it actually is good that it's faster. It actually is good that it's pretty, like, reasonably fast for a tank, for a heavy tank, because it does need that speed to get into action. Bison plus Albatross, bones plus shield disabled. Oh, I hope so. That would be pretty cool. Because why I think that Thors are generally considered to be more useful than Albatross is that obviously, you know, the resistance doesn't have the shield, so it when you're bombing a cloud of smoke, the cloud doesn't help you from the bombs. Shield protects you from the Albatross bombs. So if you can disable the shield and follow that up with Albatross, that sounds like a really cool thing, honestly. What happens when Psion and Bison co-stun each other? I mean, I guess they're both stunned, because it's a projectile thing. I guess... Actually, I'm not sure what happened. I guess they're both gonna be stunned. Akoni, maybe stunning the HQ stops you from building and making units. I mean, I'm not sure. Like, I can't confirm. I didn't stun the HQ before. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it does. Because, technically, if you think about it, factories make units, and construction yards build buildings. So what does the HQ do? It provides you command points. Is Bison Pilot good looking? He's very zany. He's very wacky. he he looks funny. Bison are genius. That's crazy wild. I mean, Bison is piloted by a genius. Piloted by a genius. Wait for release when you see the footage, then we'll know. Yeah, wait for release when you actually get to try the heroes out. And when you see YouTubers play it, obviously our content creators are going to be playing with the heroes. Does the Atlas trailer from the trailer also older version because you got 4 rounds per salvo while having 2 cannons? That's actually easily explained. Alright, here is... I'm gonna show you guys the Atlas in a moment. Hold on. Hold on. Boom. Right here. How many holes is this? Please explain. It's 2 arms with 2 cannons, but each cannon has like two barrels in it. How many barrels? This is 4 barrels. 4 barrels, 4 shots. Easy. POV Nicholas Tesla, final weapon, the Bison, real. Guys, I've spent like almost half an hour now talking about the Bison. I think by this point, if people are saying Bison very bad or anything like that, you clearly haven't been here. You clearly haven't been here. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. 1 barrel is for the active ability. How is the Atlas operated? By a pilot. It's operated by an operator. You'll see. You'll find out more. There will be more coming out, lore-wise, about the Atlas and the Bison, but it will be coming out later. Okay, guys, please speak English. Don't speak other languages. Thank you. Iconi is gonna ban every Bison and Atlas hater. Iconi is prepared. Math is mathing. Math is mathing. Yeah, there's 4 barrels, 4 shots per volley. Atlas is piloted by a cat. Be aware the cat robot. Oh, damn, I wish. It looks like the Megazord. It kind of does look like... Remember the Confozord video we made a couple of months ago? It would be pretty funny. Can he fly? No, Atlas cannot fly, guys. Atlas does not fly. Let's go back to watching the Bison trailer. Ishan Devi. One more warning to you. Speak English. I and a lot of people in the chat cannot understand what you're saying. So if you keep posting in non-English, I'm going to have to ban you. Akoni said no math, but he's mathing right now. Atlas is slow on the maneuverability of a rock. I mean, it is slow. It is meant to be slow. It's meant to be slow, guys. It's a big, slow robot. These people don't be so quick to judge. Yeah, it is. The people are very quick to judge. And like I said, it looks not as cool because it's not a big walking robot, but it is cool. Copy this design from the World War movie? Which design? Okay, command points, uranium costs, and resource costs we're going to be revealing later in, well, when the heroes are going to be released. You don't need this information right now, so I'm not going to present it. My judge is Iconi needs to lend me his cat. Night Soul, stay away from my cat. Bison looks like a brick that has electric powers. Dude, Atlas looks like Avatar Robot and Bison Ottoman Soldier? Ottoman Soldier? You mean like the Janissary? Change Atlas name to Jagannath. I don't know why, I'm sorry. I don't get the reference. Bison Ken Solaris? Good question. Did Bison cancel Space Strike? Yeah, it stuns the super weapon. It kind of, it does, basically it depowers a building. So anything that happens to the building when it's depowered happens in Bison's case. If you hit a building, it suffers from the same exact effects as if it was depowered. Can they swim? No, neither hero can swim. I hope YouTubers will do such streams. Yeah, I hope YouTubers also like do streams and talk about the heroes and stuff. That would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Bison active zap range. It is short on purpose because the Tesla coil is otherwise would be hitting a very large area. You have to think about it like this. Every single like it just looks weird if Bison zaps things from a mile away. Why are you guys thinking that it's not strong? I'm still seeing people commenting. I'm going to stop getting baited by these. I should probably stop getting baited by these comments, but I've already talked about this. Like, you guys haven't played with these heroes. You don't know anything about how they're actually played. All of your opinions are based on 1 minute, less than 1 minute of video footage, and you're basing your entire opinion about the hero on that. That's silly. That's very, very silly. If Bison had long range, it might as well be Zeus himself. Then along came Zeus. He threw his thunderbolt. Go you Atlas. Yeah, let's talk about Atlas a bit. Let's talk about Atlas. You guys want to talk about Atlas? Let's talk about Atlas. Why stun buildings when you can just destroy it? Alright? You do you. You do you, buddy. The Bison energy ball stun building permanently or for a short time? It stuns them for a time. Not permanently. Can Bison attack Hawks or Vertex? No, it cannot attack Hawks or Vertex, but it can attack low-flying units like Helicopters, Leviathan, and Seraphim. Is a spoiler of telling the whole thing for the two heroes since I have learned from their abilities? Don't know what you mean by that message. Bro spent 35 minutes for Bison and none listened. Real dude. People need to like clean their ears or something. Alright. Let's put up a second Permacut. Permacut 2. Awesome Atlas. I mean it's a good timing. We switched to the Atlas trailer. Let's talk about Atlas. So guys, oh yeah, a couple of quick questions I wanted to still go over for the Bison. A couple of questions that we got from the players. I'm going to answer here on stream. How does the Bison active work on the Cerberus and Atlas shield? It is a passive ability. Both Atlas and Cerberus things are passive abilities that get triggered automatically. So even if they're stunned, it's not active ability. Sorry, it's passive ability that stuns. Passive ability stuns. It still just activates. The active ability deals damage as it passes through, but it only disables and burns energy at the point of impact. And the frontal armor, how does frontal armor if it gets bombed or shot at by artillery? It depends on the direction. So whichever direction the attack comes from, that direction is the armor applied from. Alright, so now about Atlas. It does not fly. It does not swim. Is Atlas have weakness? Is very slow. Is very slow. Actually, you may have noticed something else about the Atlas weakness. Answer me this question, guys. How often does Atlas shoot behind himself in the trailer? How often do you see Atlas shoot behind himself in the trailer? Tell me how many times? How many times? How will the new hero arrive? I was wondering if there will be any rewards for special event for us to complete in the game. There will be offers. There will be special offers you can purchase to like quickly unlock the heroes, but otherwise there will be dropping from event contracts. We'll be increasing the drops from the event contracts starting the next event for tier 3 heroes. Atlas categorized as infantry or vehicle. It is a vehicle. It's a vehicle. It is a vehicle. It's not infantry. Don't tell me he can't shoot behind himself. What do you mean? So it can't just turn around? It will have to turn around, you know, physically. It will have to turn around. So guys, Atlas's firing arc is not 360. It is not 360, guys. It is not 360, gamers. Pay to win time? Obviously, we have to sell the heroes, okay? We have to sell the heroes. You might have saved up some purple blueprints as well. You could have saved up purple blueprints. Okay, guys, you've known that the tier 3 heroes are coming for months. If you didn't want to pay for them, You could have saved up purple blueprints and just unlocked them. Actually, no, never mind. That's silly. You can't do that. Forget I said anything. Don't worry about it. Scratch that. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. You can't have saved up the blueprints because they drop and then instantly become something. Nah. That's dumb. I am dumb. Ignore me. But anyways, you will have opportunities to earn purple blueprints in the upcoming event. Iconium is stupid now. I am absolutely dumb. Absolutely stupid. That was the dumbest thing I think I've said ever. You can clip that. Alright, more questions about Atlas. More things about Atlas to talk about. So, Atlas does attack low-flying units with its cannons. Is it shown? Where is it shown? There it is. So you can see here, Atlas can shoot his cannons up and hit low-flying. Wait, why is my chat no longer updating? Hold on. For some reason, my YouTube chat stopped updating on my chat program. Hold on, guys. Let me quickly refresh it, okay? Because I can see that you guys are posting messages, and I need to just quickly refresh it. Okay? Yeah. All right. Hopefully the stream is still going. I'll just pull up the chat from like this window then and read it. Okay. Does mines affect Atlas? Yes, mines do affect Atlas. Okay, so probably can do like 270. You'll find out. You'll find out. You'll find out what the firing arc is. I'm just gonna say that it's not 360. More purple blueprints? Cool. Yeah, there will be more purple blueprints coming from starting from next event. We'll increase the drops from all sources. Just like we did from tier 2 and tier 1 heroes when they released. Resistance ready to rule world? Real. Does the passive skill of Bison stuns buildings? Does it give... It's not the passive that stuns. Active stuns buildings, passive stuns units. Yeah? Okay? Okay. Does it drill things? Yeah, it like attacks things. It zaps things. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about is that when you go... No, guys, that was a really stupid thing for me to say. Try saying purple blueprints really quickly. Like 10 times in a row. Purple blueprints, purple blueprints, purple blueprints, purple blueprints. Try that. Try that yourself in your spare time. The world run away writing codes. True. Anyways, so it can shoot up. As you can see here, it does shoot up with cannons and the rockets. So that, we said that. It is just a trailer. It's not going to one-shot everything, okay? It's not going to destroy everything in one hit. Definitely. Bro, trying to hide his leak? Wait, what leak? What did I leak? Hold on. But anyways, it's also not going to... It's definitely not one-shotting Albatross. This is just to show the capabilities of a unit. Obviously, that it can shoot up. Because if we just showed Atlas like shooting up at an airplane, you guys might have missed it. Might even miss it. Because you can see here, it actually takes like a split second for the anti-air to turn around and shoot rockets, and at the same time it's also getting shot at by the Hawk. But if we show that the Hawk gets destroyed, then you guys see, oh, it can shoot up. It can shoot at the airplane. It's perfect. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Perfect. I think Atlas trailer shows the hero very well. With the Bison, we could have probably done some things a bit differently to show what it actually is capable of. But yeah. Yeah. Do you have plans to make resistance vehicles hide in the forest? No, we don't. We don't have any plans for that. No. Interestingly enough, like my program is getting things from Twitch chat, but not from YouTube chat. I'm gonna try to fix it because it's actually really convenient to get stuff from the program and not from chat window. Hello, Connie. This is Madongs. Today's my birthday, and I'd like to celebrate with you all. I can't play the game for a moment because of college. Happy birthday, Madongs! I hope I'm pronouncing your in-game name correctly, but that's always how I pronounced it. In my head. Can Atlas hide in the smoke of resistance? If you capture a chameleon with Psion, then yes, it can. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, no. 22nd July, my birthday, plus Atlas's birthday? True. And Bison's birthday. He's only firing 2 rounds per salvo while having 4 cannons. Well, it's obvious. Obviously, he needs to reload. Okay? He needs to reload. He needs to stabilize the cannons. He goes boom, boom, and then he takes shots with the upper cannons, upper barrels, then he takes 2 shots with the lower barrels. It's for faster reload. Faster reload, guys. Obviously. Obviously. Will you marry Atlas? I will not marry Atlas, no. Can we use new heroes in AI in next week, just like Wolverine and Beholder before? So, that's an excellent question. Because we are actually implementing a change that will allow you to use those heroes in skirmish. Without limits. So it's going to be skirmish and campaign missions that don't have the rank limit. And every other PvP mode is going to have the usual rank limit. Yeah? Just like the other Tier 3 heroes. Atlas is a robot, not human. It is a mecha. It is piloted by a human. In the replay, did Atlas do rapid fire like Seraphim? It is not rapid fire. It's not passive. It's the act ability. So this thing here, this is what you're talking about. This is the Atlas's active ability here. Are Atlas in the video same class as Levens? I don't know what Levens is. I'm sorry. Atlas walk like Seraphim? Yeah, kind of, because they're using the same chassis. They're using the same chassis technology. Guys, you can't compare the strength of these 2 heroes because you don't know the strength of the 2 heroes. All you have is what we've posted on social media, we've posted in videos. That's it. You haven't played them yet. So we can use it for free? No. If you unlocked it, you need to unlock it first. You need to unlock the heroes. Ah, you mean like, I know what you're talking about now. No, that's not gonna happen this time. No. Bison should be able to disable enemy hero active or passive ability. I mean, if you stun it, you can. Does Bison can kill Solaris? I'm assuming you're asking if it can kill Solaris. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to be making shorts where we're going to be pitting new heroes against anything you can think of. Anything we can think of. Just have an extra temporary life. Why did it self-destruct at the end? So the way Atlas's ability works is... Here we go. So first we have... We show the capability they can shoot up. It has anti-air. I'll talk about what you've said, Smart, at the end here. Then we show this little bit. And this here is to show off the shield that it gets. It gets like a frontal shield as well. This is a temporary thing. When Atlas gets hit, it will activate the shield and will take reduced damage for a little bit. You will find more about that once the hero actually comes out. Active ability is this, fires a volley. Huge salvo. Here we also show that it, again, shoots up, it's very tanky, gets bombed by a bunch of Albatross. And this is what you were asking about, Smart. So he gets hit by a nuke here. And you can see it because on the video we don't have health bars. But it actually is at 0 health right now. Atlas is at 0 HP in this frame. He's at 0 HP. And he explodes at the end of this clip because the last stand thing it's got, I guess we'll call it that. We'll call it the last stand ability. The last stand ability here is temporary. It only lasts for a few seconds. We can build on a slope? No, this is just for a trailer. Bison can't fly. No, it cannot fly. So that's why he self-destruct. Yeah, that's why he self-destructs, yeah. Lasts for 140 seconds. No. Suicide unit? No, it's not a suicide unit. This just gives it more longevity. It gives it a bit more of like a, if you take it down, it keeps on fighting for a bit. Yeah, and the reason also why we show it here is that to display that during this last stand ability, it can use its active ability. So if you order it to use the active ability, and it gets brought down to 0 HP, it will use the active ability if it has time to get there, obviously. Is Atlas weak against infantry? No, I wouldn't say so. It's more weaker to like flanking. It's weaker to being flanked. Last stand. Yeah, last stand. What if you kill Atlas in its base? Will it shoot out his last shots in its own base? Well, I mean, it doesn't go berserk, yeah? It doesn't go berserk. You, like, control. You have control. Atlas have overdrive? No. Does we allow it to produce... You cannot produce 2 tier 3 heroes. Can Atlas stomp infantry? No. Is there plans for a new super weapon? No, we don't have any plans for a new super weapon, no. I think Atlas is more powerful. I mean, all you guys can do is speculate. All you can do is speculate about if it's more powerful or not. I'm sorry, I've tapped out and I've lost everything that was going on. Okay, I'm back now. When unit modifications are in development, we don't have any time frame for that. When we have more news to show about the unit modifications, we will show it. How many heroes you're planning for in the future now? As far as I'm aware, we are planning for at least one more line of heroes. So another like lineup of tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 heroes. But when is that gonna happen? If there's gonna be other units before that, I cannot tell right now. And if there are any other heroes planned after that, I cannot say for certain, but it is in planned development. Frontal Shield of the Atlas, does it affect its rare? I don't know what that means, I'm sorry. It's basically like a passive ability, it goes on cooldown. How many resources? You will find that out once we actually release the hero, and you will see it in the news post, and you will see it in the game. How much blueprint? Same thing, guys. It will come out, you will see it. Bison is like a shield killer in Zeus? Yeah, Bison is designed to like destroy shield. So Resistance have been asking a lot for ways to counter shield. Here you go. You got the Bison. Disable the shield. Go. Cool. How much time does it take to activate again for shield and buildings? So for shield, its energy gets drained. So it depends on your upgrades on the shield, how long it takes. So imagine a shield just basically runs out of energy. It does not stun. It is not stun for the shield. It drains energy. It removes the shield's energy from it. So it will need to recharge it, and that depends on the shield's upgrades. And for the buildings, it is time. Can Conf disable smoke? Nope. Confederation cannot disable smoke. I mean, you can Psion it, I suppose. You can Psion the smoke, but if you want to stun with the Psion, you'll need to land it. And it's much harder because in the smoke you can't see exactly where the unit is. What is Atlas future? What do you mean by that? Iphonia, make some new water units. We'll be making more units in the future, but again, no time frame, it's just planned development. And this Beholder, I mean, kind of true, yeah. Can it be destroyed before the Atlas Last Stand is activated? Nope. It is... It gets nuked! What are you talking about? Hello? It just got nuked on the screen! No. It will activate. It's not a ability that activates at low HP. It activates at 0 HP, and once it expires, Atlas is gone still. Hero buffs and buffs in general, like balance changes, we're planning some balance changes, but no concrete dates yet. No concrete dates. Bison can disable energy plants? Yes. Yes, it can. Alright guys, let's put the blood up the third promo code. I'm having a good time chatting with you guys, yapping about the heroes. Week of Heroes 38, let's go. Any good Confed player has multiple shields. Disabling one is not worth a tier 3 hero. You're not disabling... So first of all, you're not just disabling a shield. You're also dealing damage in the area when you hit the shield. Plus, it's a lot. Like you still dish out a lot. A lot of the times you can land your shot in such a way that you can disable multiple shield energy. Trailer is just to sweeten it. There's no way Atlas can destroy Albatross. Yeah, it will definitely not destroy Albatross in one attack, guys. It will not destroy Albatross in a single shot, or Hawks for that matter. How about rumors of unit upgrades? You mean like balance changes? Once again, balance changes, we're planning them, but no concrete dates right now. When the Bison shot its shock ball on the building or on the shield, does it permanently stop working? No, it's not permanent. It's not permanent. Thanks for the gold. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. You guys welcome for the promo codes. Obviously, it's fun to chat with you. It's fun to yap about the new stuff coming. The Atlas active-ability is rush attack. It's not rush attack. It's like a vault. It's like a salvo. It's a skill shot basically. You'll see it. You'll see it in a second. Hold on. Here, so like the Jaggers move back, and once again, by the way, check out this. Somebody was saying like, oh, Atlas destroyed so many more units. Look at this. There's like 6 Jaguars here. One of them gets destroyed when it retreats to the Chameleon, and then the next shot, there's like 2 Chameleon, and the remaining 5 Jaguars or so. Atlas uses the active ability. You can see it actually. You can basically see the shape of the active here. It's like a crescent with a little dip in the middle. Don't worry about Atlas. He's slow like Turtle. Yeah, he is pretty slow. I mean, you can see how slow he is. Like, right? He's walking a lot. He's pretty slow to walk. He's pretty slow to turn. He is the Confederation embodied. Big armor, very slow, can be outmaneuvered, but still, he's very powerful once he gets there. Solaris would kite Atlas to death. That's true, yeah. 100 CP unit? No. I mean, if it actually did one-shot Albatross and, like, Leviathan and everything, then maybe, but... No. Carpet shots like Wolverine, but scattered. Yeah, exactly. It's like carpet shots. Will vehicle boost affect Atlas? Yes. Vehicle boosts affect him, yeah. Definitely. It's vehicle boost. It's not infantry. It's not an infantry unit, guys. Just because it walks doesn't mean it's infantry. Have you guys not seen like Pacific Rim or Transformers or something? Can it disable separated shields? You have to hit them. Like, we have to hit the shield with the active ability as the Bison. Atlas is Seraphim's father! And Cerberus is Atlas' grandson. That's funny. Atlas ability patterns are 2 times 10. It's not the rectangle. It's not a rectangle. It's a skill shot. Only Pacific Rim one is good. I haven't actually seen Pacific Rim. I've watched like mecha anime. Usually, if I watch mecha stuff, I watch like anime. Separated Atlas will make Bison useless. It won't make it useless because you'll still hit a shield and a bunch of units around it. And also, you will really make the Confederate micro hard. You have to think about it like this, right? Chameleons and Jaguars are very nimble units. You can move around rather quickly. Comparatively speaking, Shield and Zeus are a pain to turn around and move around. Evangelion or Gundam, you mean? Yeah. Except I don't really like Evangelion. I really don't like Evangelion. Or Evangelion, whatever you want to pronounce it. I think it's just pretentious. It's a pretentious show. And fight me on this, but oh yeah, also Code Geass. Code Geass is also another good mecha anime. And fight me on this, but Kill la Kill is absolutely a mecha anime because think about it. The clothes are mecha. There, I solved it. As with all fictional anime, I wouldn't say that. Some anime takes itself way too seriously, like Evangelion, but some actually are written by good people. Good writers. Would we produce Solaris and Atlas together? No, you cannot. No. I love this game. I love you, Manticore. You matter. You know what? Bison will be great since Leviathan cannot keep up with the movement of JCP. I mean, it's true. Leviathan is very slow. I already mentioned this earlier, but I personally don't like Leviathan very much. Playing with it, I mean, because it's just way too slow. And if it gets caught out of position, it's very difficult to get out. Very difficult to get out. Let's check out Facebook comments. Anyone help? Someone hacking the game? You have to message support about that. It's the use of a third level hero with a range of 3 grids. You can move the hero forward and hit units with it. Alright, not many more comments there. Devs didn't learn from Mole that almost no one can get next to units to use the main attack. Mole's main attack is not the drill. Mole's main function isn't the drill. Mole's main function Mole's main function is to be a support hero. It's got turrets and it's got the repair. It is supposed to be in your JCP healing it. That's what its purpose is. Its purpose is not actually to drill buildings or units. Bison, on the other hand, is designed to get in there and just rip and tear. For function, yeah, real. Atlas won't replace Solaris completely. Atlas is useless in sea battle maps. Exactly. Function. No. No, you guys making fun of me. No, pronunciation. Mole still solo, just give it 10 more turret. Mole already, Imba? I don't know. I like Mole. I want Mole to be improved. I want Mole to be improved personally. There, I said it. Say function 10 times. Function. Function. Russian accent, Imba? Yeah, real. So let me get this clear. The Atlas actability is that it is not a rush attack. Oh my god. Oh my god. Its passive is shield. It's not the same as the Cerberus shield, but it is a shield, yeah. Can Atlas move on water? No, it cannot swim, cannot fly, no. Not testing hero yet by developer. I don't know what that means. Sorry. I mean, the YouTubers should be getting access to the sandbox now. Make AI use shields, fog, and hears against us. That would be pretty cool, huh? That would be so cool. Atlas's shield works differently? Yeah, slightly. It works differently, yeah. It works actually it's not even slightly differently. It works very, very differently from Cerberus. Because Cerberus shell is basically just a damage reduction field. Like it activates the bubble and the damage reduction happens. Atlas works different. First, it's not omnidirectional. Once again, it is frontal. So the shield that Atlas gets is frontal, only protects from the damage at the front. Is Atlas speed the same as Zeus? I think it's like either the same speed or slightly slower. I think it's the same speed as the Zeus, though. Yeah, also it triggers on a different condition. The Atlas shield. While Cerberus' shield procs on low health, Atlas's does not proc on low health. It just procs on damage taken after a certain amount of damage taken. Bro leaked Atlas speed ban. No! I didn't leak anything. I didn't say the number. I can see the vision of Bison hit and run tactics with JCP. Oh, that's so annoying, by the way. Like, if you send a Chameleon and the Bison in the back of your base, because, again, like, it can hit so many things around itself. Like, it doesn't attack one thing. It hits multiple things around it. So if you roll the thing into a base, it will hit a lot of buildings around it. Like, a ton of buildings around it. You roll it in with a Chameleon. It's tanky. It deals a lot of damage to things around it. It disables buildings. It stuns. What are you gonna do about it? Like, what are you gonna do about it if it rolls in the back of your base and just starts wrecking shit? Tournament you hosted was good. Host more. We're planning to host another tournament in fall actually, maybe around November. It lends Night Soul cats. Real. Use the Eva pay to win magic, I guess. Wasp found a partner, aka Bison. Can the Atlas be covered on the shield? Yes. Just like Bison can be covered under Chameleon. Can Bison stun work on air targets? That's a tentative no. I don't think it works on helicopters. I think it only stuns ground units. I don't know how to use Beholder. Beholder is a bit of a tricky hero. It's a bit of a tricky hero to use. What happens when this unit is on the shield? Which unit? The Atlas? If Atlas is under the shield, it gets the shield protection. Imagine Salamander, Bison, and Chameleon in the enemy base. Yeah, you can do that. Like, you can do that so much. Like, Bison and Salamander in the back of the enemy base. What are you gonna do about it? Salamander leaves when it's in slow HP and just zooms off. Bison is thick. A thick bastard. Like, bro, it's so strong. Soapers are not realizing the trick. Go Bison, kill Typhoons, and when Typhoons are low in low number, go Leviathan, and Conf will die. Yeah, you can swap out. You can also swap out heroes, by the way. You could also support. I think Bison Hawk is going to be really cool too, because if you can take down all of the Typhoons, what's there to stop the Hawks from completely dominating in the air? Of Bison, I think Rhino or Elephant would be a better name. Oh, Rhino would be cool. I think Bison is still cool, but you're right. Rhino was cool. Actually, no. Rhinos have like a single horn, and Bison has two. I think Bison might still be better, actually. Or go Levy and let Confa spam Typhoons, then switch to Bison and Confa dies due to low Zeus amount. Real! Exactly. Bison is thick with double C. With double C. Appa yip yip. I get that reference. Seriously needs a buff for Beholder. I hope so. I hope it gets buffed. It's a bit of a shame how fragile it is, I think, in my opinion. Bison is actually a buffalo-like animal. I mean, Bison is also an animal. There's too many rat units called Rhino. Rhinos. How about Behemoth, so it fit with Leviathan? It's kind of like potato though, because like Behemoth is another mystical biblical beast. And Leviathan... Actually, no, Behemoth is also... Nah, maybe Behemoth is fine. But Behemoth is also just an animal. Behemoth is also just an animal. It's the hippopotamus in some languages. Any plans for new languages? Arabic. Arabic and so. So you're sneaking in the question about Arabic. It is difficult to implement right now. Maybe in the future when we will be redesigning the UI again. But right now it is impossible to implement. Where did rats come from? I mean, rats are just probably sneaky animals. Let me check other chats as well, because I think my thing is not working again. Arconi is starting to accidentally leak in everything and swearing. Oh no. Am I swearing? I'm so sorry. That's just how I am. Atlas with Cerberus jump would have been funny. It would be. It would be kind of funny. Maybe we'll make like a short, like AI short. What if Atlas could jump like Cerberus? That'd be pretty funny. When will be the new league? It is in development. Akuni's gonna get kicked from Gear Games because he's leaking everything. Nah, it's fine. It's all good, guys. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Arabic is from right to left. It will make the system an out-of-war bug. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, bit difficult. Like, technically, there's technical difficulties with the implementation. We'd have to rework the basically the whole framework of the game to make it work. Atlas jumping will be like that Warhammer 40k clip. What clip? I don't think I've seen it. Send it. Send it to me. Atlas useless in water maps. It can't swim, so you can decide. I mean, technically speaking, like, you can still build it. Because imagine you're on a naval map, and usually there's still land connections. Your enemy is like, yeah, I'm gonna make a navy, and I'm gonna use the navy to win. You make Atlas, you just send it to the enemy base, or Bison. You make Bison, send it to the enemy base. Enemy has no navy. That actually happened to me during one of the playtests. I was playing against Dankadir, uh, also known as John Doe, on Discord. And I was playing against him on the Naval Blitz. We were testing the Naval Blitz, the one that came out during Summer Heat, and we had access to heroes on the sandbox there. So I went like a proper naval game. Like I made a navy. I got control of the middle. He just made Wasp Bison, sent it to my base. I had nothing. I had nothing to defend against it. It was so annoying. I burned down. Was the pin to the magical window? What magical window? Are we gonna do away with the time delay between 2, 2, 3, 3? No, because this is the way the matchmaking works. I'm gonna explain this again. This is a question pops up sometimes, like, why do you not get rid of this? Why do you not get rid of this? So the thing about this is, when you're matchmaking, we want the matchmaking to be as good as possible for you. I know, big shocker, we actually want people to match good in our game, in our PvP game. But yeah, so when you're playing 2v2, when you're playing 3v3, the best way to match, or to get as large of a player pool to match from as possible, is to have everybody press play at the same time, right? If everybody presses play at the same time, we get the most amount of players to pick opponents from. And that way, we'll get better matches for you. And you already know, you'll be like, oh, but I'm still getting bad matches. How is it? Well, it doesn't help. I'm still getting bad. Think about it. If we disable the time limit, would you get better matches? People having fun is a no-go? No. We want people to have fun. Oh. Question. Bison is low range and slow. Clarus is ranger fast. Well, they're different heroes. Real always have new team. That's unfortunate. Unlucky. You can try matching. You could try finding some good friends to play with and play with them. It's usually what I try to do is, like, if I play 2v2, 3v3, I ask for people to play with in the chat, or like national chat. You can go to national chat and say like 2v2 or 3v3, and then you can just tap on their profiles and see if they're actually good or not. Atlas definitely can't do rush play. Yeah, he can't really rush it. Can Atlas go to sea? No, Atlas cannot swim, guys. Atlas does not swim. Why does Bison look so weak? I don't. So it just visually looks not impressive, but it is not weaker. I can tell you that. What are friends? That's another excellent question. Friends are people who you play with. Somebody who's playing I don't play 2v2, 3v3 invited me to 2v2. I feel like that's a lie. So you guys were watching this video for the last 1 hour? Yeah. And hear me, yeah. And this was the stream, and it had a lot of people watching. What's beeping? It's the bomb that's about to go off. It's okay though, it stopped beeping. I disabled it. Are you ever gonna get back the one-tap resource container collection? No. The one-tap resource collection got removed because it came to such a point that the Resistance would claim literally every single container on the map. I'm not kidding. This is not an over-exaggeration. We've had games, a lot of games, where Resistance players would just claim every single container on the map. Confed always got disadvantage in Navy when the enemy have their superiority. Yeah, Poseidon is a good anti-air unit, though. You can also use Vertex to support it. Can Atlas stand against 2 nukes? Subscribe to our channel to find out! We'll be posting videos and shorts about the new heroes. If you have questions like, who wins Atlas versus Bison? Who wins Bison versus Solaris? Who wins Atlas versus Leviathan? Subscribe. and you'll find out. How many nukes can Atlas survive? All of those questions. All those questions you can find answers to if you subscribe and wait for the new videos to come out. Bison can swim water? No. It will short circuit, guys! It will short circuit! You don't dump a toaster in your bathtub. It will short circuit. You can't send Bison in the water. It will short circuit. What's the shooting range of Atlas? It has a certain range. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, guys. According to my experience, most of the Confederation players don't use new heroes in battles with me, but Resistance players do. That is very unfortunate because I think the new Confederation heroes are actually really cool. I think the Beholder would really need some oomph to add it to it to make it more appealing to players. But the Psion, in my opinion, I play Psion. I actually kind of prefer the Seraphim in a lot of cases, especially in cases where I play game modes which hinge on a result of a particular battle, like Duel, for example. Duel is a good example of a game mode where having a Psion actually helps a lot because you can, if you win like the engagement in Duel, you win the round most likely. Finally, Resistance discovered electricity. Resistance Simba, writing it down. Confederate infantry run in trees. No. Confederate infantry will not run in trees, guys. Can Bison tank that many army of Zeus and not first to destroy? I can say Bison can tank a lot of shots. So when we were doing playtesting last week, we were, again, playtesting the new heroes because that's what we do. And Bison was able to survive a lot of shots. I remember I had a full CPE of like Zeus and Atlas fire at it, and it took like several volleys to take it down. Full CP, like 140 CP of Zeus, Atlas, and like Torrent, Shield, some of the supporting ones. It took a lot of shots to take it down. A lot. We have invested so much in Seraphim, but now Salamander can hit it, kill it with one shot. I mean, it doesn't destroy it in one hit. It almost destroys it in one hit. You need to play around Salamander now, which I understand can be kind of tricky because you guys aren't used to it. I don't have the experience of playing Seraphim for such a long time, so I don't have to deal with it. But you can still, like, if I make Seraphim and I have to think about Salamander, I need to think about, have the Salamander used its active and when. Where is the Salamander? You need to be aware of where is the Salamander is at all times. It's difficult though. It's difficult. I understand. It's tricky, but that's this game. This game is in general is difficult and tricky. You have to plan and strategize and use tactics and maneuver and walk around. Seraphim is a very fast unit comparatively. So, you know, maneuver. Atlas fires got 4 guns but only fires 2 runs per salvo. The other 2 reserved for the active. It's basically for like cooling down purposes, I'm gonna say then. I think someone's inviting you for a battle. Yeah, they were, but I just closed the game. Does the Bison have a short firing range? It is pretty short. Yeah, it's a short range hero. Discount on electric bills during events? Yeah, easy. The balance game Porcupine, which fires missiles on ground, should return from Art of War 2 for resistance. That is ridiculous and never gonna happen. The Bison be able to self-destruct when HP is critically low if it's around enemy units. I mean, it sounds funny. Anyway, guys. I think I'm gonna be rounding up the stream. We have talked a lot about the heroes today. I have talked so much about the heroes. I hope I was able to answer a lot of your questions. That was what I'm here for today. If you have more questions, you can always come to our social media. Facebook, Discord, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. Just go to any of our social media. any social media, ask your questions there. I will answer. Thanks, bro. Question answered. You're welcome. I hope I was able to help a lot. Put in the promo codes. You still have about like 40 minutes to put in the promo codes. Feel comfortable about Bison? No, I'm very happy to hear it. I'm very happy to hear about it. Can Atlas swim? It cannot swim. Is Atlas slow? Does it mean it's twice stronger than Bison? No, it does not mean that. It doesn't mean that at all. Atlas was not made to like... Atlas was not designed to be a hit-and-run hero, yeah? Anyway, yeah. Thank GG Stream Iconia. Thank you guys for watching. Follow our social media. Subscribe to this YouTube channel right now. Subscribe to this channel right now if you like the new hero. New heroes. If you don't like them, also subscribe. Wait for our new videos. Wait for our new posts. And I am extremely happy to be here talking to you guys. I hope you'll all love the new heroes, and we'll be making more videos about them very soon. But for now, I've been you. I've not been you. I've been Iconia. You've been you. Oh no. No, answer the question why resistance heroes are stronger than Confederation. That's because it's not true. But anyway, love you guys. See you next time. Bye bye.